Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Premier League Fantasy Football and welcome to my video. So there has been some announcements for Game Week 23 and I thought I'll create a quick video for you guys just to go through on what's been happening. I'm going to talk to you guys about some of my transfer thoughts as well going into the double Game Week 23. Just to let you guys know that I'm recording this on another PC, so I don't have my layouts and my microphone could be a little bit bad, like the audio and stuff. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Premier League Fantasy Football and welcome to my video. So there has been some announcements for Game Week 23 and I thought I'll create a video for you guys just to go through on those announcements and what I might do for the upcoming game week. Just to let you guys know as well that I'm recording this on another PC, so I don't have my layouts and my mic, like audio could be a little bit rough, so bear with me, but hopefully it goes all well. Anyways, so first up, let's talk about the big announcement, and that is Burnley versus Watford game has been added to Game Week 23, which means it's a double game week. Now, there are still talks about more announcements, like later on, maybe Aston Villa or Leeds getting a double game week for Game Week 23, but we just have to wait and see. Right now, I'm recording this around 12 o'clock, so I haven't got any other announcements, but right now, Burnley versus Watford game has been added to these fixtures for Game Week 23. So this means that Watford and Burnley will have two fixtures in Game Week 23. Now, that is good news because then we can, attack this game week and we can start, taking a little bit of a risk and trying something a little bit different. But before we continue, let's just have a quick look at Game Week 22. As you can see, I've got 86 points. Much needed for my season, above the average of 51, and I made one free transfer. I removed Son and I brought in Fernandes and I captained him. And as you can see, my overall rank right now is 374,000. So that's good news considering I was around 700k a couple of weeks ago. Now I'm trying to push, get closer to the top 100k. Hopefully I can get closer and closer very soon. I want to get close to top 100k before the last 10 game weeks. So that is the goal that I'm trying to set myself. If I could do that, then there's a good chance that I can finish the season off on a high. So this was my team. Trent with 10, Dawson with 1, Williams with 6, Sanchez having the double, got only 4, Bowen with 7. As you can see, Fernandes with 46, Gundogan with 1, Bernardo with 3, Watkins with 2, King with 2, and Antonio with 4. And as you can see, Diaz did not play, but I'm hoping that he plays the next game. Smith Rowe did not play because of postponements, and well, he's back, so which is good. And Christensen, yeah, he's Christensen, so he never does anything anyway. So a very, very good game week. Now I'm hoping that this continues, and as you can see, I got Josh King as my captain. So I'm just going to quickly go through my team and then talk to you guys about what I'm thinking to do. So Sanchez in goal against Leicester City isn't the best. However, the fixtures after that is good. There's a couple of postponements for Brighton, so I could keep Sanchez, but in Game Week 24 he won't have a fixture. But because of postponements, things could change and he might get one. He might get a fixture here. We don't know what's going to happen, so I'm going to keep him for now. I was actually thinking to remove him for like Martinez if Aston Villa gets a double. If Aston Villa gets a double, I will definitely bring in Martinez. I think if I do that, I'll just keep Sanchez, bench him, and just remove Steele. So I'll have two goalkeepers. And that's just kind of like preparing for another double game week so I can use the bench boost. I don't want to really hold the bench boost for long term. I'd rather just get rid and just try my best to kind of use it when I have a decent bench, really. So I'm just slowly preparing for that. But I know what you're going to say. Wait a minute, why are you investing a lot of money in that? Well, I have got a lot of money in the bank to kind of do that and bring in Salah into my team. So Diaz, Bernardo and Gundogan. I know Kevin De Bruyne and Foden is going to be the main players to pick against Southampton, but I'm hoping that Ronaldo and Gundogan plays and gets a return. That will be fantastic. That will be a massive differential of mine. I don't really want to play Dawson, so I might remove Christensen, because the fixtures for Chelsea is not good. As you can see, there's a lot of blanks for Chelsea, and plus Christensen does not play. So I am looking at a -4 for bringing a defender, but I'll go and talk to you guys about it in a second. Trent, great fixture against Crystal Palace. If there was no double, I would have captained Fernandes at home against West Ham. I'm going to keep Bowen. I think this is a good fixture for him. I'm going to keep Watkins because there are possibility of Aston Villa getting a double. So if that's the case, I'm kind of prepared for that. There's Joshua King here. Norwich at home, Burnley away, and Antonio away against Manchester United. I do have some bench players to kind of help me out. So it's a okay team. If we look at the fixtures, let me just save this for just in case. A lot of people's going to go for Watford players like Dennis and King. So I am thinking to bring in Dennis and captain Dennis because of the ownership. Right now, of course, I could take a risk, but even if King gets a return, it's still going to help me out. If Dennis gets me a return and I bring him in, he's not going to really do anything unless I captain him. So I'm thinking to remove Antonio. And if I do that, as you can see, the fixtures of Antonio is good. I can bring him later on if I need to, but I just really want to go for it. And if a lot of people's bringing in Dennis or has Dennis and they're going to captain him and he does well, then that will hurt my team a lot. So that's what I'm thinking to do on a free transfer. Now, Everton players against Aston Villa, they could have a manager bounce and stuff like that. They could do well against Aston Villa, but Aston Villa's just been performing really well. Don't really want to go there. Don't really want to go and get Brentford. Maybe Wolves defense, but it's not really needed right now. I mean, I could do that, but I'd rather attack the doubles. Now, Leeds against Newcastle, I really want Rafinha. So maybe later on I can bring him. If Leeds gets a double, then I'll definitely bring in Rafinha. Then that's going to be quite difficult for me to kind of bench one of my players. If Rafinha does have a double, maybe I'll captain Rafinha and remove Smith Rowe or something and just go 5 in the midfield and bench Antonio against Manchester United. I could do something like that. Manchester United against West Ham, I've got a couple of players there. I'm going to hope that Ronaldo doesn't do well. I think a lot of people's going to remove Ronaldo. And I got a few Manchester City players. So I'm kind of covered here, except for Rafinha and Ronaldo. Now for Arsenal and Burnley, there's Martin. But there's a lot of Arsenal players that is low owned, except for Ramsdale. So I think I can get through this. And obviously, I have to be aware of Jota from Liverpool against Crystal Palace. That could do well. Maddison is still low owned, so it's not going to hurt me that much. And I'm not really fussed about what's going to happen in the Chelsea versus Spurs game. So I'm kind of covered a little bit, and I'm hoping that the players that I have does well. Hoping the Manchester City players that I have plays, so I can get the big returns. Hopefully that happens. And I'm definitely going to be attacking this game. So if we look at the team, let's just say I bring in Dennis for Antonio and I captain him. I do want a defender. So maybe I can remove Christensen for a Burnley defender. Or maybe I could go and get Nick Pope as my second goalkeeper and play him. And, just see what happens. Hopefully he gets a lot of saves and maybe even a clean sheet. You don't know. And, Burnley's got a lot of double game weeks. So maybe the goalkeeper could be the way to go. I know not many people are going to go for him, but I might try my luck and try something a little bit different. So if I bring in Dennis here, as you can see, I still got 5.4 in the bank. A lot of money there. Captain Dennis. I've got King as well. So I'm kind of covered there. And then remove Steele and bring in Nick Pope because there's a lot of fixtures left for Burnley to play. So you never know. All of those save points can definitely rack up. So I might do something like this and play Nick Pope I still have 4 million in the bank. So if I want Salah, I can remove Fernandez. You know, I can bring him in. And you know, moving forward, if I don't want to play both of my Watford players, I just play Dennis, bench King, and you know, get like Rafinha into my fifth midfield, and there you go. So this is what I'm thinking. So -4 could be the way to go for the double game with 23. That's what I'm thinking. You guys let me know what you think. I'm going to try my best to post this video as soon as I can. Sorry about the layout and stuff like that, but I'm just not on my my PC. I'm on another PC, and that is it. Hopefully there's more announcements. Actually, I don't really want more announcements because I don't want to take more hits. But if like Aston Villa gets a double, then I will probably bring in Martinez, play him, and I will probably, instead of going for Dennis, I'll probably go for Luka Dean, and bench Dawson, you know, remove Christensen and bring in Luka Dean here as my third defender. But that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Good luck. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and follow me on Twitter. That's where I'm always at. And that is pretty much it. Hopefully we'll get more announcements. If an announcement happens after game week 23 deadline, I think that will go to game week 24. Then that's how it is, but we'll see what happens, guys. Anyways, thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.